Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another fantastic episode. Did we miss you? I can't speak for Sean and Tyler, but I sure did. Those guys are jerks. They probably didn't. Why don't you guys talk for yourself?
I hate everybody. I hate everybody I've ever met, from my parents to my foster parents.
Nice. No, that's good to hear. What about you, Tyler?
Well, I think that everyone loves me, and at the end of the day...
Is that what you actually think?
Oh, yeah.
Dude. That's the sound I'm making because I'm laughing at you because that's a ridiculous thought.
Oh, you guys. I know this is just tough love.
Yeah,
tough
you caught
love.
us.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you.
Hey, speaking of love, today's theme of this episode is actually, Aiden, you want to say it?
Yeah, it's actually Mother's Day, everybody. So stay tuned because we've got a great episode. But before we get into that, I'm Aiden.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Sean.
And you're listening to Podcast Minute Talk Show. Yay! Welcome back, guys. I hope that intro was, sounding as lovely as always.
It was, Aiden, and might I say, you look really well today.
Thank you. You look handsome yourself, man.
You know who doesn't look well?
Whom?
Tyler, I can't see him.
Sorry, man. My video's not working on Zoom right now, but
it's
I'm
good
still
for
getting video elsewhere. So
all the watchers can see him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pardon me. Pardon my dust.
But all the listeners can't even see us regardless, man.
Oh, that's true.
How's that make you feel?
It makes me a little bit upset. I'm making funny hand gestures. I'm making faces and stuff, trying to keep people engaged.
I'm doing a backflip right now.
How does it feel that you're really taken away from the blind audience that we've got out there?
Ooh.
Yo. Just real quick, like, on the real side, like, I know we joke around a lot, like, but fuck blind people, man. Fuck blind people.
Disagree. Dude, I that takes a lot, bro, to, like, be blind and still, like, live.
Yeah, but that's out of pity. You're feeling pity towards them.
No, I'm feeling like
I'm feeling the human connection.
Not envy, but when you admire somebody because they are doing what you can't. No. I'm not jealous. I don't want to be blind. But you know what? Can we just take a real moment and speak to all right, I'm going to look directly at the camera, all of our deaf listeners out there. So read my lips, guys.
Fuck
How
you.
Fuck you. What if there's actually one deaf listener who's like a really big fan and like knows how to read lips really well and they're going to kill themselves after this episode, Sean?
It's going to be my little sister then.
Well, I bet you know who would be really upset if that happened? Their mother, which is actually today's theme, Mother's Day. It was last Friday, last Sunday.
When this comes out, it will be past Mother's Day, so we're doing Mother's Day 2.
That's right. This episode is Mother's Day 2. So if you already told your mom you loved her on Mother's Day, call her again and tell her maybe you take it back, or maybe you don't. You've had time to think about it.
Mother's Day 2 is a day to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself, your family, your mom. It's really not about love anymore. It's kind of a complex sort of day.
If you're confused,
Mother's Day 2.
If you're confused about like when Mother's Day 2 falls every year, it's whenever the next podcast episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show comes out after Mother's Day. It's annually Mother's Day 2. This year's the first one. So we've got a great show. We got a great show in store for you all. And at first, let's just talk about moms. I know that I have one. I'm pretty sure Tyler has one, and Sean is the only one I'm iffy on. Sean, do you have a mom?
I do have a mom.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's great.
I was birthed. I was born. I was not born from some sort of machine. I was born from a flesh woman.
It's rare that these days to see that,
Yeah, these days it's all about getting the right upgrade parts and getting the right points and stuff, and I'm not all about that point stuff.
I don't think I'm going to do the mom shit. I think I'm going to incubate my kid. I don't want to go through all that.
Incubate your kid, that's interesting. Tyler, what are your thoughts on incubation? I know you probably got strong thoughts.
Incubation is pretty cool, I would say. I kind of wish, like, after I came out of the womb, I got incubated. I feel like, I could have used a little bit more growing.
Could have been
But
big. You could have been big.
I was born big. I was born pretty damn big. I was a
thick.
10-pound baby, dude.
Whoa.
I was fucking meaty. Yeah.
You're huge, pal.
Yeah. I feel really
you're
bad
fat.
for my mom.
You were thick as fuck. As far as
feel
babies
s-
go.
I feel like super bad for my mom too, though, because I was too big and she had to get a C-section. So are you guys? Have you?
We had real
All
births.
right, let me. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
have you? Did you come out the pussy, or did you have to get cut
Yeah,
out?
we're pussy babies.
You guys
Yeah,
are pussy
Aiden
babies.
and I are pussy babies.
That's what we call it. We call it like you're either a pussy baby or
a belly boy.
or a belly boy. What if a girl was birthed out of?
It's BOI. It can be referred to as just like boy.
So
belly
yeah,
baby.
Tyler, what was it like being a belly boy? Was it? I mean, I know for coming out of the pussy, I remember every detail.
Well, the discrimination I faced today has been pretty rough.
You get discriminated
I'm gonna be
against for it.
Wow.
Of course. I mean, it's not natural.
What do you mean
I'm
by
an affront to God.
Sure, I understand that why you would get discriminated against more.
You're
what I'm
a
curious about
monster.
is how do you how do you experience it? Like, what kind of discrimination do you face?
Mostly like the TSA. Whenever I try to get on a plane, they like shove me around a lot.
Yeah, they would. They keep track of all that for some
So
reason.
so I know on my license it doesn't say pussy baby or anything, and that's what they do to identify you. You give them your license normally. So how do they know that you are a belly boy?
They just innately know.
The stench.
Cops like
They sniff
cops
it out.
and other cops and other like officials are just like trained to really be able to like
They take
that kid's never touched pussy in his life.
they
So
take
wait,
a,
could
they
you-
take
if
a
you're a-
whiff. They take a whiff.
If you're a belly boy and then you've touched pussy, will that throw them off?
A little bit. There's levels to this sort of innate sense, and you can kind of still get a vague idea of that's some fresh puss on there. That's some fresh puss on there. So I don't think he's still a belly boy, but that's too fresh. What are you guys stretching for?
We're not stretching. We're flexing.
We're not
guys are
stretching. We're flexing. Yeah, no big deal. We're just flexing on you for being pussy boys.
For those of you who are listening, Sean and I are flexing really hard right now because we're pussy boys. So I think it's interesting because now I'm pulling up an article and I'm looking into this more. So a lot of people actually think that they have those, mutts, those police dogs to sniff out drugs or anything or weapons, I guess, like bomb.
No,
bomb
it's
gin.
not what you think.
It's literally just they have these dogs that are trained to sniff out pussy.
Well, kind of. No.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of an innate sort of thing, or not innate, but like it's sort of just a convenient way to search it out because belly boys are essentially destined for a life of crime. It's easier to smell out the lack of pussy on a person than it is to like find cocaine.
Well, yeah, because most what kind of dogs what are they called? The police
German
dogs?
Shepherds?
German Shepherds. Most German Shepherds, like they have to train them like rigorously to be able to sniff out, I guess, crack or cocaine and such. But they're born with like that's their initial what would be
Pussy's like
instinctive,
part
yeah.
of the blood.
Yeah.
It's just like grown into the genes, so it's really not that hard to be able to like track it down from animal to animal.
Because for wild, in the wild for wolves, they pretty much use that knowledge to know like when they meet another wolf, they can't automatically identify whether it's a chick wolf or a dude wolf. So they use that smell and then they decide, okay, I either kill this dude or I fuck this chick.
Yeah,
Right.
and they like eat the placenta too. It's like really metal. It's cool.
They don't eat the placenta like after the baby's born. Like they eat the
They eat it
placenta like after
before.
they fuck the girl while it's still up in her.
What?
I don't think you know how placenta works, but okay.
No, yeah, they eat that.
They
You might
yanked
be-
that out.
they
They
yank
yanked that
it.
out early. They yanked that out at like 3 months.
Yeah. Normally it's called the afterbirth, but for like wolves and shit, they call it the pre-birth because they just pull it out.
Yeah, they get hungry.
Dude, afterbirth takes like forever. Like they really like on movies and shit. They really don't, highlight just how big of a like. If I was a girl, I feel like I'd feel a little cheated because I feel like there's just not enough true information about how fucking awful of a process birthing is.
Yeah, it's like dry heaving. It's pretty bad.
The birth itself is like not that long comparatively. Then you got like fucking 16 hours, according to my 8th grade health teacher. So I'll cite him, Mr. Kane. Oh shit, that's your name too, Sean. That's so interesting.
They got to put everything back together. Everything, all this shit fell out, and now you got to put it back together. That's why it takes so long.
Well, Tyler, you mentioned earlier eating the placenta. Are you against doing such a thing? Because the placenta is filled with nutrients.
I think it is. I think it's a bit strange. I wouldn't say it's inherently wrong, I guess, but it's like it is kind of weird because it's like part of your body. I wouldn't like go out eating another part of my body personally.
I don't know. Don't take people listening. Don't take my word too seriously
this is just
because
like my
I don't
personal opinion.
And
I don't look down upon you if you eat the placenta.
I truly don't know enough about placenta to like really know how common or not common it would be. But I can't imagine like giving birth at the hospital and then like telling the lady like, can we take that to go? Like, can we put that in a little box or something? Like, I'm probably gonna finish that later.
A placenta party pack. Some have sprinkles on them, some have glaze on them. Ugh.
I don't know, man. You guys are like starting to make it sound appetizing.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you guys would do if you woke up and you were a mom?
Okay, you have to give me a little more details, like a mom to what? A baby?
So I'm a mom.
3
Of course
boys that are 12, 15, and 18? What's the deal?
Okay, you just woke up, you're a mom of a 2-year-old, and you're super smoking.
Ooh. Do I have like
Would
a hot
you-
husband?
No husband. You got 12 hours home alone with the baby. Are you breastfeeding that shit? Because it's got to eat.
I think 2-year-olds are past the breastfeeding point, right?
I have no idea.
You're
I
the
said
mom
1 years
now.
old.
I don't know.
You're the
2-year-olds
mom. You got to decide.
So here's my answer. I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong, that 2-year-olds are like well past the point of breastfeeding. Either way, I've got 12 hours in this body or whatever. I'm gonna breastfeed the fuck out of that baby. I want to know. I'm not gonna leave this experience without knowing what it's like to breastfeed.
Yeah, that's something that everybody's got to live through.
Because if I woke up in a female body for 12 hours or something like that, or any chick, I'm not going to have the mommy milkers ready. Like I've got to have just given birth to actually be able to spit out all that milk.
Yeah.
The opportunity is very rare.
It's impertinent that we harness this opportunity. And
I would
Tyler, we haven't heard your opinion.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
So my kid's 2 years old.
No, it's
Yeah.
like 1 year old. You could breastfeed it if you want. That's what I was
Mine's
saying.
2.
I mean,
Mine's
I
2.
don't-
Why?
Because you already gave me that one.
I didn't
I
give
love
you a
him.
2-year-old.
That's my
I didn't
baby.
give you a 2-year-old. I gave you a
You
1-year-old.
did. Play it back.
You definitely said 2-year-old.
You definitely did.
Whoa! All right, whatever.
There's no way you forget saying 2-year-old.
I never said 2-year-old. I said 1-year-old. You're the one who's saying 2-year-old.
You're crazy, man.
You're crazy,
Okay.
man. Tyler, let's hear it. Would you breastfeed
Would you
that
breastfeed
baby?
your 2-year-old?
I don't know. I'd probably wake up and just put on Osmosis Jones on repeat for like the full 12 hours and then just like nap or something. I think that's probably what I'd do.
But not on your stomach. Not on your stomach. Your titties would get in the way.
Oh, you're right.
That's true. Good point.
On my side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used to feel bad that like girls had to deal with like titties, like because they got to run and then that's probably annoying and then laying down is probably annoying. But then I kind of thought like, and also, yeah, like whatever, having to like, cover it if you want to or not. But Then I thought, like, dicks are also really, really annoying and get in the way and feel uncomfortable. So, take what God gave you. I don't feel bad anymore. Deal with it.
Oh, okay. That's
I
good.
feel no sympathy for these people.
Now, the
What do we,
period thing, the completely different story. My heart goes out.
Oh, yeah. Prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, no. But anyway, we are running low on time, so I'm going to ask you guys, do you have any final statements? Actually, before we go, Sean, what would you do if you woke up in that mom body?
I'd breastfeed that baby like nobody's business.
Really?
It'd get so fat from overeating.
In the 12 hours?
12 hours. Wow.
In the 12 hours, I'd be milking myself dry.
That baby
Holy
would look
crap.
like a Tyler baby when you were done with it.
It would look like a Tyler baby, pudgy and fat and stupid.
I do think before I would breastfeed the baby, I would probably play with my own yiddies and, explore my female body first
No.
in every way possible.
Never.
Baby takes
Never.
priority. Baby takes
Dude,
priority.
baby doesn't take priority. Baby can keep crying in the background. It's not my baby. I'm a dip from it in 12 hours,
Yeah,
right?
but
Do we
you-
go back to
you-
our actual body?
I guess you wouldn't know.
Well, I definitely
guess-
wouldn't take care of the baby if I wasn't known beforehand anything. I'd probably just be freaking out for that 12 hours.
Well, there's a lot of stuff we could talk about when we were on break then.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Podcast Minute Talk Show, the only talk show that I'm talking so soft. Hey, everybody, what's up? It's Podcast Minute Talk Show back from break. I'm Sean. Here we have Mom, Rosie Porkins. What's going on, Rosie?
Hi, I just wanted to say, first off, thank you so much for this opportunity. I love this podcast is really cute. Thank you for getting me on the call, letting me talk. My kids love your show, by the way. They follow it. They found it on Instagram through a meme page. Am I saying that right?
It's Mimi. It's Mimi.
Meme page. You guys have come up on my FYP on TikTok. It truly, I don't get most of the jokes, I'm going to be honest, but my kids think it's hilarious, and I'm really happy to be here, guys.
Wow. How many kids you got?
Well, I have delivered 8 times.
How many
What does
kids
that
are
mean?
living? What?
64 kids.
What?
You've had what? Octuplets? 8 times?
Exclusively deliver babies in 8s. Have you seen the show Octomom?
No.
I've heard of it. I haven't
Well,
watched it.
I do that. I took a little bit of inspiration, but I kind of turned it into my own thing. I did my own liberty, took my own liberties to it.
Yeah, you did it
every
8
one of the
times.
babies is a different ethnicity.
How is that in each individual pregnancy you have 8 children of 8 different ethnicities?
Yes, well, the Octomom thing isn't natural. It's impossible. They have to insert
yeah.
it. So I chose for equality. Yeah.
I don't
You're
know.
welcome.
You can
What
maybe
a-
time it out pretty well and maybe do it just naturally.
No, because I like to have all my schmoopkins in patches of 8. I was born on August 8th. And
That makes you a Leo.
Yes. Thank you, Sean. I was born on August 8th. On my 8th birthday, my dad died. On my 32nd birthday, my mom died. On my 16th birthday, my grandmother died. Everybody dies. Somebody dies in my life once every 8 years. I do everything in the form of 8s. I can't go to bed without turning on and on my light switches 8 times. Everything has to be in 8s.
Wow, I was about to say this, but then you went on that weird little tangent there about stuff we don't care about. You are literally Mrs. Worldwide.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem. I have here in my notes here. I'm looking at my notes. It's a little bit. I think it's a typo or something. It says bioterrorist. What's that about?
Well, I don't like to use that word. That's a bad word. I
What
don't
is
like
it? What-
terrorist.
What would you prefer?
Changer.
Changer.
Yes.
What
Changing what? I guess.
Well, it depends on the time. It depends on what I'm doing. I mean, I'm more. I'm like a volunteer philanthropist. I try and make the world a better place. But right now I've got this mission. It's pretty important. You've seen it. You've seen it. A lot of people are going out on the streets now without wearing. Well, that's big. That's actually honestly the problem because people are out again. People are telling me to work in an office, stop working at home. People are telling me that my kids don't need to be online anymore. That they could go back in the fall. That my kids should be allowed to go to the park. That my kids should be allowed to see their friends now. And it's obviously too soon, and we need to do something about this because our schmoopkins are safest in our arms. They're safest in our care.
Yeah, I think the kids were able to see their friends. I think they were able to see their friends. I don't think you should have kept them from their friends.
No, because okay, so now I know you never took the pandemic seriously. We're in a pandemic.
Okay.
We don't want anybody to die. Unlike, I guess you, no judgment at all.
No judgment, right? But you're assuming.
No, but assuming you just basically straight up, flat out told me.
I just said that your kids could probably have seen their friends at some point during the pandemic.
If they wanted everybody in this goddamn country to fall ill.
I don't think that's how it works.
Let me clarify here real quick. You currently have 64 children like under lockdown at your house in one home. Is that right?
That is correct.
You don't have 8
kids.
homes?
Why would I have 8 homes? Do you have 8 homes?
No, I'm just saying it's a little bit ridiculous.
How could I watch all my kids if I had to drive around to 8 houses?
I don't know. It was a stupid question.
It was.
And this is about to be a pretty bizarre question. How big is your house? I mean, like, how can you fit 64 kids in one house? Do you have, like, multiple stories? Like,
I have, 4, including the basement and attic.
4, okay.
So
That's like still a lot. That's
a
like
small house.
That's still
Yes,
16
but
people
we converted
per
the
floor.
basement into my mom gym and the attic into my mom office, my mom fist. That's
So
what I
there's
call
really
it.
only 2 floors of living space?
Yes.
So you have 32 kids on each floor.
No, the downstairs is the living room, the kitchen,
Is that no kids
and the
zone?
storage room that we have in there.
Oh my god. Wow.
I've got 3 bedrooms upstairs. One, the mommy master. That's what I call it.
Yeah, mommy master bedroom, of course.
It's the biggest room in the house. It's got its own bathroom. That's where I am. Queen size bed because I'm a queen. And then the kids' rooms.
Wow. How big are
Decked
these
out.
rooms? Are they like several
Huge.
acres? Like, how could you possibly fit all these kids in here?
Yes, they are several acres.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Your house must be insane. And you said your
When you're a
bedroom
single
is still
mom,
the
you-
largest in the house?
Well, I'm the mommy.
Mommy
What do
gets
you-
the biggest room.
What do you
That's how it
do
works,
with
yes.
all that space in your room?
Well,
And
I'm
why
a
do you
single
need a
mom.
basement and an
I am a
attic?
For my mom fists and my
Mom
mommy
fist
workout
and
room.
mommy gym. Tyler, I think you're getting caught up in the wrong aspect of this bioterrorist.
I think
that
I
we have
am,
on.
yeah. It's just very intriguing to me. Anyway, I would like to know what you're doing as a well, in quotes, bioterrorist. I know you
A
aren't
changer,
big fan.
a changer.
As a changer. What are you doing to I guess change the world
Yes.
to
Yes.
during COVID times? It seems you want to bring the world back to.
Well, no. Well, hold on. I mean, obviously the COVID, was really sad, and we lost a lot of people. Obviously, I wouldn't want to ever go back to there. But the thing is,
Yes.
we have never left there, and people just need to realize that. And maybe they won't on their own. Maybe they need a mommy smack in the face. That's what I'm thinking.
A mommy smack in the face. What's a mommy
Yes.
smack in the face?
Like a little reminder, like when your kids, they just need, when they're going too far, when they don't understand what they're doing is wrong, and you give them a little mommy smack on the face. It's like that, but on a larger scale. I have
hit your
64
kids?
children, so we can do a lot.
You're including them in your criminal organization?
Not a criminal organization. a family, and yes, of course, I would include my children in my family.
How
Family's important to me.
What is the range of ages for your children? How young are they helping out?
The youngest is
Well, the youngest 8 together, right? Because they're octuplets, right?
Yes. So I have children every 2 years. So the oldest ones would be 16, and the youngest ones would be 2.
Wow, your pussy must be loose as fuck.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do.
Yeah, we love to have fun here on Podcast Minute Talk Show. We love to mess with our guests. You guys know this, and you all know that I truly am a feminizer. What? What's a feminizer?
Could I ask very quickly? Could you give like a short rundown of the sort of things that you're doing as a changer to really bring us back to these like wholesome family moments that you want to kind of embrace once again?
Well, to me, if one disease wasn't enough to scare the world to stay in a permanent lockdown, what would be enough? 8 diseases.
8 diseases. I feel like that might be overkill in this case for
Yes, it would be overkill. It would kill over plenty. But it would do more good in the long term when people realize that our children need to be at home with us.
I mean,
all we're getting from you is that children need to be home and children need to be locked up in chains and stuff. And
First of all, no. Leashes, maybe, we like to call them. It's not just about children needing to be locked up at home. It's about the fact that now when I go to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, I'm waiting for over 3.5 minutes for my cup of coffee because so many people are in line. There's still not a line shortcut for moms, despite the fact that there should be, because we are the hardest working people in the world. It's the fact that
I don't know about that.
Okay, are you a mom?
No, I'm not a mom.
Okay,
but
talk to me when you've had 64 children, asshole.
Talk to me when you served in the ROTC. How about that?
I'm a former military mom, so I know what that's like. I had to go through pretty much everything my ex-husband had to go through when he was serving, and I was alone taking care of the kids, which was, in my opinion, much harder than what he was doing. All he had to do was shoot some kids out in another country.
Yeah.
I had to take care of way more kids that actually mean something to me.
I mean, okay, so we're not really getting to the bottom. We want to know these 8 diseases. What are you planning? What are these 8 diseases? You need to tell us this so that we can warn people.
Warn people of what?
Warn people that the diseases are coming.
Well, then I'm obviously not going to tell you. Well, when does this go up?
Like next week and a week from now.
A week from now.
Okay, it doesn't matter then. So basically,
it's gonna roll out within 1 week.
Yes, that's why I'm coming on to promote it so soon to the release date.
Okay, let's hear it then, I guess.
Well, it was tough to put this together because a lot of the diseases that I could think of already had vaccines. So what I pretty much aimed for was recreations of a lot of the big ones over the years. You can't go wrong with the classics. I love the new Star Trek movies. I love the new Star Wars movies. You can't go wrong with classics. So, for example,
what are you talking about?
It's basically this podcast episode is Mother's Day 2, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Perfect. So that totally relates. We're going to be doing COVID 2. We're going to be doing influenza 2. We're going to be doing chickenpox 2, Black Plague 2. What was that?
The measles, maybe?
Measles, definitely. We're going to have measles.
How did you get the Black Plague in the first place to make a second version of it?
We're going to do bubonic 2. Of
Yeah.
course, we're going to
Answer
touch
the
on
question. Okay.
HIV/AIDS, which was really easy because we don't even need to make a second version. They don't even have a cure for that yet.
That's
Isn't
like
it
through
great?
blood. How are you going to transmit that to everyone?
I have 64 children. I'm a mom. I can do anything.
Moms are capable of far what we're experiencing. On our plane of existence, moms are probably god tier.
And finally, typhus. And then if there's any more spaces, it's probably like a COVID 3 or something and influenza 3. We have 8.
How are you planning on spreading this?
Well, we've got a lot of ground. First of all, for example, the COVID-19 epidemic disease, I guess, it spread through initially just an animal and one person. So it doesn't take a lot, is what I learned over this COVID thing. It doesn't take a lot to spread.
You know what,
but the
man?
difference is, unlike the COVID disease where it took one man, I have 64 schmoopkins.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, man, 64 kids could really rub their hands all over a lot of subway railings.
Yeah, that's true. They could lick a lot of stuff.
Yes, a lot of stuff, especially when they're all in different parts of the world.
Because they're all of different ethnicities.
Yes, which is why I'm also sending them to pretty much wherever they're from, because then they'll know the area.
They're not
and
from there. That's racist.
Well,
They'll blend in with the native people to that country. I suppose.
I'm under the impression that their instinctive abilities and memories will be unlocked the moment they land, and that they'll be able to figure out their way.
That is racist. I'm sorry, but that is. All right, I think we've had enough of Rosie Porkins.
I could go on. Why
No,
don't
I know you
there's
could
actually-
go on.
no.
I know you could go on, but we're gonna have to wrap this up.
I haven't even told you any of my schmoopkins' names.
Yeah, and that's gonna probably take like a whole third segment if we were to go in.
Okay.
Okay,
They're themed, though.
the per eight, every
Yes.
8 is themed. I'm a little
Yes.
interested. What's the first theme of?
Well,
what-
the first theme...
like breakfast items or something.
Well, it has to do. It's really dear in my heart.
gods.
It's really dear in my heart. My father's stepfather is from Israel, so I named the first theme after to really pay homage to him. Different leaders in Nazi Germany from the 40s to really show that to empower back those names. And then, just similarly typed themes, really just strong homages from there for the rest of them. I could go on, except for the batch number 4. Batch number 4 is themed after Star Wars characters.
Oh, really? Like BB-8 and stuff?
No, really obscure ones from the Legends stories that are no longer canon.
You got Max Rebo?
Yeah, like really random ones.
Max Rebo.
rad.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's rad.
All right. I'd love to stay in chat, but we got to go. We got to move on. We got to take a break. We got to go to sponsors.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
moms do need a break, but unfortunately we never get one. So I'll be back working on my plans. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah. No, thanks for having us.
Best of luck, Rosie.
Yeah. So, everybody, we'll be right back. We're just going to take a break, and we'll see you then.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You're back at Podcast Minute Talk Show. Hope you're having a pretty enjoyable time. We've had a really fun episode, got that nice interview, but it's about time that we roll into our fake sponsors. Unfortunately, we don't have any real sponsors, and until we actually get them, we're just going to be throwing out some fake ones, so you guys can go ahead and get used to it when we actually get real people to give us money. Anyway, this episode is sponsored by picture frames. I really like picture frames because, even though they're not really the focus of the moment, you look at that nice picture that you got up on your wall, I think the frame does a pretty good job of pointing it out and making
Aw.
it apparent. You can put like little fake plastic animals on them too to make them cute, and have your kid put macaroni or something on them. It's pretty sick.
Yeah. You could do that.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. A little different, but this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was actually sponsored by the toll in your local state. Guys, why do you keep selecting, no tolls? Don't you want to get there faster? And more importantly, you can give a little bit back to your community, to your state, to the government. They need it. They're totally going to put it to great use. I believe that's what they told me. The toll, sponsored by the toll. That is one of them. Thank you.
This episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show is sponsored by Optimism. You're telling me there's a way of thinking that actually leads to improved health, longer longevity, and bigger dick? Wow, thanks. Thanks, Optimism.
Wow. Interestingly, this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show was also sponsored by the glass is half empty thinking. Inversely to Sean's sponsor.
That's called nihilism.
Maybe all those things are true. Let me finish, please. Maybe all those things are true.
Nihilism.
Maybe all those things are true. Yes, or maybe all those
Both
things are
facing the
true.
same way.
Maybe all those things are true. Yes, but what's easier? What's easier is just giving into your negative emotions. It takes a lot less work, and it doesn't make you feel better, but it certainly feels more comfortable. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
That's
Tyler,
awesome.
do you have our last one?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. This episode was sponsored by monkeys. Monkeys are really cool animals, and they're just like swinging around all the time in the jungle, just like beating their chests.
Yeah.
Sean's rubbing his hands.
I love it. I love them.
Just think, you at one point were that.
Wow.
Truly,
I don't know if I was.
Truly a great way to look at life. At one point, you were that dude that's just hanging out in the zoo and in the jungle and just
I can't
eating
wait.
bananas all day.
I can't wait until monkeys get like just smart enough to where they're like, pretty sentient about the fact that they exist and they can think and they know they're going to die. And they also know that they are still animals when compared to us.
Yeah, man. They know numbers and shit. It's cool.
They're getting close.
I know. Anyway, that's about it for our fake sponsors. Glad you could join us here. We're going to move on to our next segment right after this break.
No, we're not breaking, though.
We're not breaking?
No, we
oh,
don't
man. I thought we break. That's my bad.
No, we go right
Anyway,
into it.
we're just rolling right on into the next segment. Anyway, holy shit. Wow, I'm really out of touch, I guess. Anyway, I guess we're just going to move on to our next segment. And
I guess we're
Yeah.
moving right along. Dugga-dung, dugga-dung, dugga-dung. Footloose and fancy free.
All right.
Sean, I'm going to just do that now. I'm going to look over to my right when we're next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we could like fist bump. Here, like give me like a yo.
They're bumping fists. They're really fisting out there.
Tyler, what are we moving right along to?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Aiden. We're moving right on into our next segment. Fuck, marry, kill with moms. That's right. Each of us have picked out 3 moms of different quality and, of different genre. And we're going to pair them up against each other and pick which ones we'd prefer to fuck, marry, and kill.
That's such a good
That's
topic
such a
for
good
our theme,
idea. That's
which is
so
moms
good.
and Mother's Day.
Perfect for Mother's Day. Yeah, Mother's
It's
Day
actually,
too.
the segment is called Fuck Mom Kill, because you would be marrying one, thus making them a mom.
Wow. I didn't think
Not
of
how
that.
marriage. That's not how it works.
Yes,
though.
It
thus
kind of is.
the stork would bring you the baby, thus... Come on.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
you're just too young to understand the complexities of motherhood.
Sure. Well, sure. You're right, man.
Yeah, I am. Anyway, so let's get right on into it. I'm gonna start out with my 3, okay, and I'm gonna send some pictures to you guys so we can go.
What is
ahead
this
and compare 'em.
category?
Well, I'm right about to say.
Oh, it's so close. He was right about to
Can't
say
wait.
it.
I can't wait.
For me, my category was cartoon moms. That's
Yes.
right. All right. Let me go ahead and send.
Dexter's mom.
Listen, calm down, Buckaroo.
I'm manifesting it. Man.
Well, manifest no longer, because our first mother is Dexter's mom. That's
yes.
right. The beautiful, gorgeous, absolute dump truck of an ass of a woman.
Fuck yes.
Dexter's mother. Truly top tier. You can see in these pictures that I've sent that she is peak motherhood, I believe. She always wears her apron. There's a few episodes where I think she's in a swimsuit, just really gorgeous all around and incredibly kind and understanding of Dexter and all the troubles that he goes through. All right, that's mom number 1. Mom number 2. That's right. It's Dr. Ann Possible from Kim Possible. Another redhead. While I was researching this, a lot of cartoon moms have red hair. I don't know why. I think animators got like a certain type to them, but I think it's just tall, thick as fuck, and red hair. And you know what? Goddamn, Ann Possible fits all those roles. I gotta admit. Anyway, let's move on to the third mom. All right, third and finally, Timmy Turner's mom. I mean, come on. Come on.
She a butterface, bro.
I don't know, man. That bikini that she had where she was, I think she was trying to go for Miss America or some shit, or like Miss Universe.
She is thick in that bikini.
Wow.
All right, anyway, those are my 3 picks: Dexter's mom, Ann Possible, and Timmy's mom.
I've got them figured out.
You got them? All right, let's hear
All
'em.
right, fuck Dexter's mom easily. Easily. Fuck Dexter's mom. Thickest one of them all. Marry the mom from Kim Possible. Whilst I honestly don't remember her, I don't think I watched too much Kim Possible. She just seems so wholesome, so nice, and so smart. And then I'm going to kill Timmy's mom. She a butterface, whatever. You know, she ain't as thick as Dexter's mom, so why would I fuck her? Yeah, that's my 3.
Sean, let's hear yours.
All right, I'm fucking Timmy's mom. You know, neglectful parents always got that freaky shit going on. You know how it is.
Didn't even think about that.
I'm gonna marry Kim Possible's mom. I'm gonna go with the same reasoning as Aiden. She just seems so wholesome. She just seems so nice. And sadly, I gotta kill Dexter's mom because there ain't no room for hoes in my life.
It happens.
Me personally, I think I gotta agree with Aiden on all his picks. Solid choices all around. I don't know. Timmy's mom just doesn't do it for me too much.
She looks like Timmy. She looks like Timmy. That's probably why it gets me so hot and bothered.
She does look like Timmy.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's mine. Unless you guys want to debate any more final changes, we can move ahead on into the next category.
Yeah, let's roll right into it. Hey, guys.
Let's move right along.
We're moving right along.
Dum.
Footloose and fancy free. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sean from Podcast Minute Talk Show and 1 Minute Talk Show. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to my house. We're going to take a quick tour and look at all these hot sitcom moms. I'm going to send them all at once because I don't have multiple pictures like Tyler does. But it doesn't even matter because you guys can't even see them. So, all right.
Oh, shit.
I send them
First,
as
all right,
downloads.
Oh, shoot. I got to download each one.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see him on my phone, though.
Oh,
So-
aren't you so cool?
So here we
Come
go.
on, man.
Number 1, Arrested Development mom, Lucille Bluth. She's a
Ooh.
cougar. She's a feisty motherfucker. She drinks. She got scotch in her hand all the time.
I feel like she definitely fucks.
She fucks. She knows what sex is and she fucks. Number 2 is Kitty from That 70s Show. Kitty is the ultimate wholesome mom.
I predicted this one before the episode. I was like, I hope we get Kitty.
Ultimate wholesome mom. She's such a good carer. She cooks eggs. Oh my god, those eggs look so good. And finally, we got Gloria from Modern Family, the hot, sexy Spanish lady. Oh my god, she's speaking Spanish. That's so funny. She's from a foreign country, but she's hot as fuck and she knows how to fuck. She fucks old
All
men.
right. All right,
She does.
Let me go ahead and throw out my picks real quick. I'm sorry, I gotta kill Bluth.
No.
The other picks are pretty powerful. Honestly, it was a tough choice. Although I do agree with you when you say that she fucks. I can't turn down Gloria, man. I gotta fuck Gloria. Fuck Gloria.
It's a problem, dude. I'm feeling
And
the same way,
then-
Sean. You made this too lopsided, man.
And
This
then
is tough.
finally marry Kitty because she's just very.
She's
kind
sweet.
and
She's
nice.
sweet and kind,
Very
and
sweet.
she'll love you, and she'll oh my god, and she fucks.
But
yeah,
sweetly,
she definitely
but
does,
sweetly.
but like nicely. Like with Kitty, you're probably only doing the basics. Missionary, on your day
This
that you
is a
selected out with
missionary
her.
strict household.
Yeah, and you know it's
Strict.
probably like once a week, always on Tuesday nights. If you work late that night and miss it, then you're waiting until the next week. She drinks
Damn.
wine on that night, but it's nice with her. It's not amazing. It's not like you're not gonna have the best nut of your life, but man, you won't feel any post nut clarity because you'll be looking at her in the bed next to you, and you're like,
Man, my life
I'm
is
with Kitty
good.
Foreman.
My life is good. I'm Mr. Foreman.
I'm
All right, Aiden, then what are your picks?
dude. I'm gonna have to go with the same ones.
Yeah?
I have to. Yeah.
All right, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair.
Wow, that's
Sean,
pretty good.
What are your personal picks then, Sean?
My personal picks probably exactly your guys's. I didn't really.
You made a big deal about killing Miss Blue.
Well, I'm just saying that you shouldn't kill anybody. That's against God's laws.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, if that's about it, then let's go right on into Aiden's picks. You want to tell us what your category
Guys,
is?
my category is flesh moms. Marry, fuck, kill with flesh moms. Real moms, not from TV shows. Real people made of flesh that existed. They're, obviously Kitty Foreman is a real human being, but she goes by a different name and she doesn't live in the 70s.
This is truly
and-
the realest form of mom that
True.
will ever get here.
Exactly.
Want to hear my manifestation?
Yeah.
Marissa Tomei from Spider-Man: Homecoming. She's got to be on here.
Dude, I guess you just manifested too early because unfortunately for you, she's not on here.
Oh no, I'm looking over at you and I'm like, man, this guy is not giving me Mr. Foreman vibes.
Stop, man. Stop. All right, so my first mom choice is Mrs. Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Okay,
My-
all right.
My second
Found my fuck.
second mom choice. My second mom choice is freaking. Oh my god! Hold on, wait. I have her picture, but I can't remember what. Oh, hold on. I forgot her name
man,
for a
you're
second.
choking.
I got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's Queen.
Queen
wait,
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth, and then we've got Queen Tuya or something, the Egyptian queen. Don't have any pictures of her, but we've got her tomb.
Okay. I'm assuming.
All right.
I'm assuming this is her in her prime flesh and blood. 'cause
Yes.
There's not much flesh and
She's
or blood
under
left.
the tomb. She's under the tomb.
Okay. So assuming we
and
went
finally-
back in time to like ancient Egypt. Okay.
Third choice is Mrs. Wendy Williams.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
So we've got some pretty strong options here. Tyler, what are you thinking?
I gotta kill Queen Elizabeth. I mean, you can't really kill the Egyptian lady, who I can't remember the name of already, because
Tuya?
Tuya.
Tuyya. Tuyya.
Okay.
Tuya.
And what was the third pick?
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. Okay, I'm gonna say fuck Williams. I guess marry Tuya, because the power that comes with that will be pretty impressive. And then I guess just kill the queen.
All right.
Those are my picks,
All
I
right.
think. I don't know. I can't really elaborate too much. These are like really deep and personal picks here.
All right. My guy.
Sean, what were you thinking?
I was thinking, fuck Wendy Williams. You know why? Come on, she's such a bodacious woman. Probably marry the queen. She doesn't have any real power, but she controls the media so well.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say, I kill this bitch, kill this Egyptian bitch.
Damn.
This category is where we differ, guys. I don't like the queen that much. She's certainly not attractive to me, but Wendy Williams is a trash person, a trash human being. And I hate her so much. I couldn't bring myself to nut in her. Gonna have to kill her.
All right. Well,
Just
it's
don't like
never.
Wendy
It's
Williams.
not assumed that you have to nut in these people. You know that.
Well,
You could-
then why am I personally? What am I going to gain out of this? Because I
You're
know I'm not going to
gaining-
love them.
you're-
I know I'm not going to love them. I don't need to nut if I love them,
You're not.
but I don't even love them.
Unbelievable. You could just fuck and then just pull out and then just like nut in a trash can.
No, sure, but I'm saying I couldn't bring myself to completion because Wendy Williams is such trash. She wouldn't do it for
Let's
me,
hear your other
and
two
of course the
picks.
Queen wouldn't do it for me either. But Wendy Williams is trash. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna marry the Queen of Egypt, to Queen Tuya, and not because I want to, but I'm gonna have to fuck that old lady Queen, man.
That's just gonna how it's gonna be.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's my only option.
Forced to fuck the Queen. Damn it.
Black Mirror episode.
Fuck the Queen or fuck Wendy Williams. Those are your
Damn.
that's your Saw room choice. Jigsaw fucking
It's
forcing
tough.
you. Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough, man.
Wendy Williams is the worst. She's the worst.
I don't know your reasoning for hating her. I don't really know much about her.
Have you ever
in the
watched her
first
show?
place. No.
Yeah,
I
I love her show.
Oh my god, it's like her giving like the worst like opinions ever, and like a room full of women that are like yes, like to everything that she says, no matter what it is.
So
and she's
so
just
it's the Ellen show. So it's the Ellen show, but with a black
all right,
lady. And
she's
you hate that.
significantly worse than Ellen. She is significantly worse than Ellen.
Yeah, right. Ellen is so
Okay, I'm not talking about.
wrong.
I am not talking about Ellen in real life and all the shit that they said about her. I'm talking about on screen.
Mm-hmm.
On screen, Ellen seems fun. The show is like kind of like you could have it on in the background. Well, my grandmother could have it on the background, and I could come downstairs when I was living at home when I was 10, and I didn't hate it. But Wendy Williams pisses me off, man. She's just stupid.
I'm sorry I touched a nerve there. All right. Well,
No, when 6ix9ine went to jail, I watched her. I've only seen it like 2 or 3 times on, but she has a picture of 6ix9ine and she's like, "You had such a bright future. How could you get involved in drugs? This is the problem. It don't." And she just
she's concerned about this little boy, dude. It's
She
okay. It's
loves
fine.
him. She loves him like a mom would.
Just like
Yeah,
a mom,
that's the
and
thing,
that's
but it's not
the-
like mom.
That's a
It's not
perfect way to
mom.
close this out, man.
She's like an annoying mom, but who has their own show. Ellen ain't a mom.
No. Ellen is a lesbian. They cannot have children.
They can be moms, ma'am.
Yes, they can be moms, but they cannot birth children with their lesbian partners. Everybody knows this.
We're talking about them being
Cool.
moms, though. That's the thing. We're talking about moms, not people giving birth.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not talking about
All right.
bio moms. We're just talking about moms.
My bad.
talking
My
about-
bad.
The next
We're
episode.
talking
will
about
be
found
bio moms.
family, not biological. Okay. You ever watch
Exactly.
Rise of the Skywalker? Huh?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What about it?
Yeah, that's all about found family and not like blood ties or whatever.
That was the
yeah.
lesson. That was the
That
lesson
was
at the
it.
end.
That was it. Uh-huh.
That kiss between Rey and Kylo Ren. That was their.
I'm
family.
I'm
Because,
thinking
yeah,
it's-
because remember, she's like, "I'm Rey Skywalker," and Kylo Ren, "You're also a Skywalker, kind of. Let's kiss." Even though they weren't blood, she still found that pretending. It's like stepbrother porn. That was kind of what Rise of Skywalker was. It's like stepsister porn.
with a lot of extra action scenes in there.
That's what I took away from it. It was one really drawn out, shitty porno. That wasn't even that good. Soft porn too.
Soft porn. Ugh.
That's a
Christian
good way
porn.
To put it. All right.
My name isn't even Christian. Why would I want to watch that?
Oh God, Aiden, you have no idea.
All right. Well, I think we're running over time at this point. So
We
I think it's
are.
probably a good idea that we close this out. So thank you all for joining us on this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show.
Well, but before we go,
Oh,
Tyler,
right. I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I got to give a quick shout out to our Patreon Talk Show God members listed here. Andrew Mann, Lancer, Jim Guystar, and the Sheriff. You guys rock!
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah!
awesome. Yeah.
Poggers.
Anyone listening, you can go ahead and check out the 1 Minute Talk Show Patreon for access to Podcast Minute Talk Show a week before everyone else, along with exclusive episodes every other week that a new podcast episode doesn't come out, along with much, much more.
Yes.
Oh wow,
Tyler.
that
No
sounds like a
problem.
lot of cool stuff.
That sounds like something I want to get on.
Yeah, man, go ahead, donate a little bit. We'll send that free content your way. Well, it's not free. 'Cause
It's not
you're paying
free.
for it. We'll send that
We'll
extra
send that
content
paid
for you. That's what I
content
meant
your
to
way.
say.
Thank you.
All right.
Tyler, you want to roll us out?
Yep. Thank you for watching this episode of Podcast Minute Talk Show. I'm Tyler,
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Sean.
and eat well.
Podcast Minute Talk Show.